to understand than to be understood. So I've been on a roll of trying to take care of my health and get things going, which I think everyone knows. In that, I also got very irritated, to say the least, right? And I think I was justified in a couple instances. Here's one vast, large instance where I think I was actually totally wrong, and I regret feeling this way. And I think one of the best things in our human nature is to stop and do what they do in this, I guess it's a debate style. They look at the other person's perspective and argue from that one. And that will really teach you a lot about everyone. I do it with politics a lot. I do it with a lot of things, religion, everything. I really try to. This one I need to put into practice because I got my feelings hurt from someone I care about, in the sense of they're a nurse that helps me, and I should have taken consideration her perspective. I know that when I found out I had the clot in my heart, I was in the pharmacy for a while, and I told one of the nurses, who I really like, actually, I totally like her, and it hurt my feelings, her response. Here is where I need to stop and think. Yeah, I'm on this goal to get things cleared up. Yes, I've been frustrated with things. I know how I feel. Maybe she doesn't, right? I felt that I have been able to share things with her, which it was just nice to be able to talk to her. I think I put her in a bad spot, though. In fact, of all people, I don't think she's very dismissive. I think she's to the point. She's listened. She's taken care of me. She's been just really cool in a lot of ways. And she's actually tried to help bring attention about certain things to help me on my side. So anyhow, long story short, I totally appreciate her. My heart was hurt. It simply was. Feelings hurt. And I think it's probably my own fault. HIPAA didn't occur to me. Here I am telling her something medical in a semi-public area, I guess. And she's like, oh, yeah. And you know what? I understand that. That's a sucky position to be in. And I probably needed to stop and think about that. I literally have mulled this over because I don't want to feel that bad. I really like her. I like pretty much all those nurses. So it's been really hard. And I finally just thought, I can't imagine her being dismissive like that. And this is where I say, I don't think she actually was being as dismissive as I thought in the first place. It does not take away that I was very perturbed at other people and their situation, but I should never have lumped her in there, and I feel really bad about it. I was in the wrong to bring it up in a position that is uncomfortable for her. I also have been under the HIPAA rule. I worked as a counselor, and I'll tell you what, I would see people that were in my care who I adored. I truly just, you know what? I have a heart for people who have been through rehabs. I myself haven't had that issue, but I'll tell you what, nobody's above that. Just saying. Human beings, beautiful hearts. And so, whatever. So I worked in that, right? And I would see someone in public and I wasn't able to say anything, and I'd be like, oh, how do I avoid this? It is the most awkward position to be in. I understand, and I feel really terrible about feeling the way I did. I think I put her in that bad position. And that is where I was wrong, and that is where I need to be like, you know what, sorry. And I have to see her, I think, this coming week, and I'm just gonna apologize to her because I realize I was totally wrong. If you look at a different side, it's not okay. So I'm trying to do this with everyone, actually. I've been trying to look at every doctor's, nurses, everyone's perspective. This one was a little more personal and upfront because it really hurt my feelings in a very personal, weird way because I really like her. And I realized I was totally wrong. I was wrong. I need to look at someone else's perspective before I get my feelings hurt. And sometimes it's a really crappy place to be, but I'd rather look at another perspective and understand that I was wrong than to have my feelings hurt and to hurt anyone else's feelings where it's unnecessary.